Are women's dating standards too high, or are men just lazy?
Men are fucking lazy. Men are lazy as shit.
I'm lazy as shit.
Next time a guy tells you that he's high value, remind him that even a thrift store has high value items, but everything is used up, just like him.
Yeah, but you're still shopping there, aren't you? I bet you want to go 50-50 now.
I'm only soft when I like somebody. The rest of y'all get this gangster shit. Okay?
What they doing here?
Watching TV. Charlie! Hey, wait a minute.
Well, you got another thing coming!
Know your worth, King. Don't put up with that.
Remember, if they tell you that you're acting crazy because you're on your period, because you're a woman, remember that your period is actually when your estrogen drops and your testosterone raises and you're actually acting like a boy. Hope this helps.
That is one big pile of shit.
Girl, I could steal your man with this dinner I just cooked, bro. Take a good look. What cooking with Kaya?
Man, that's a scam. Don't you leave that good woman that's at home when all she did was order DoorDash and replate it. Don't fall for it.
Hey, don't you guys hate it when they ask, so what are you looking for in a relationship? Why? So you could just pretend to be that for a few weeks? Bye! Run! Bye!
I shoot my shot by sending chicken wings to men at bars. A guy responded, if a shorty sends wings to a table and gives me a little wave, I'm folding like fresh laundry, applying pressure at its finest.
Bro, I love the term applying pressure. Yeah, it's my favorite term.
Applying pressure at its finest. Another random lady commented, noted, I just needed one guy I found attractive to co-sign this. Thank you, sir. He then replied again, you're welcome, and I appreciate that, shorty. You almost got me without the wings with your smooth ass. Another guy replied, on God, she's smooth as fuck.
My heart would flutter if I'm on a fucking Twitter thread saying my piece and a baddie replied to me saying, cool, I just need to see a guy I find attractive to co-sign.
Yeah.
I'd be too scared to reply for at least 25 minutes. For at least 25 minutes. Wow.
Because the world can see your response.
Yeah. Wow.
That's not even shooting your shot. That's a layup. This woman is playing 4D chess. If you do that to a man, I can almost guarantee he will fold like a lawn chair.
Are women's dating standards too high, or are men just lazy?
Men are fucking lazy. Men are lazy as shit.
I'm lazy as shit. I'm lazy. I'm sorry, I'm lazy. I'm very lazy. Men are lazy. That's what it is. It has nothing to do with the women. We just lazy.
Depends what you mean by lazy. Like not going to the gym or like not seeking a traditional job. I wouldn't say that men are being lazy.
Men can be lazy, but I also do think that sometimes women don't give them a chance.
I would say women's standards are higher for sure. I mean, they expect... I mean, you see on these interviews that people do, they're like, oh, we expect someone to be a millionaire and like...
Women's standards are never too high. Men are just lazy, in my opinion.
Be doing everything they possibly can, be absolutely jacked, and be able to, you know, sugar daddy them up whenever they want.
Just a quick TV timeout to thank everybody for tuning in. If you made it this far, go ahead and click subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can see more content like this. Let's get back into it.
What is the worst thing you've done to an ex?
Hooked up with his best friend
Why though?
because I wanted to hurt him really bad because he was my first love.
What? Why did you want to hurt him though?
Because he cheated on me with 8 different girls.
With 8 different girls?
Yeah.
Good job, my brother. We rocking with you.
In all honesty, I can't even be mad at her. Because 8 different bodies on her? That's savage. So she was operating out of hurt. But what was that best friend doing? I'm the type of individual I'm not going to concern myself with somebody that's talking behind my back. All I want to know is, how in the world did they feel comfortable enough to do it in front of you? With friends like them, who needs enemies?
All right, you're seeing someone. Do you have to officially ask them to be your girlfriend, or do you just let it go until you fall into a relationship?
I'm single until you ask me, will you be my girlfriend? Otherwise, I am Jeez. No, I'm kidding. Okay.
So you officially have to ask. You have to say, "Will you be my
Yes,
girlfriend?"
because-
I feel like that's like when you're a kid. Like I feel like you in high school, middle school, you say
See,
like,
and guys
"Will
try to
you be
play-
my girlfriend?"
Guys like to do this thing like, oh no, you know what's up. No, I don't know what's up because am I your girlfriend? Yes or no? Like you got to ask
If
me.
you're going out on a consistent basis and it's already like a thing where like
No, because the one thing about men, you
Yeah,
guys,
yeah.
y'all will do that and still be doing y'all. So yes, ask me so I know what's up. So I could clock you. You feel me? Like now I could really be like, because I'll be
But I feel
damned
like-
if I get hit with you're not my girl. Like,
but y'all clock us regardless, so it doesn't matter.
I want to date guys my age. I mean, I'm in my 50s too. And so here's the thing, I've been feeling it out a little bit on the apps, and divorced men in their 50s are not well.
No,
right? Something is amiss with this cohort.
Yes.
And I think I know why. Generation X, men of Gen X, are the last generation of American men to play high school sports without concussion protocols.
Is that what it is?
I think so.
Yeah.
They got hit in the head and sent back out on the field. Okay? Now they're grown up and they're on the loose, right? Like they're these horny, brain-damaged, man-sized shaken babies. DMing in all caps, right?
They do DM in all
They
caps,
do.
girl.
They're always like, do you know Joe Rogan? No. See a neurologist.
I hate to admit it, but she's right. We played sports, we got our brain knocked around, and then we met you. What were we thinking?
Adam West and Burt Ward became famous in the 60s for their portrayal of Batman and Robin. They were also equally infamous in Hollywood for their off-screen debauchery. This included Adam West sleeping with up to 8 women a day. 2 of those women were Natalie Wood and Raquel Welch. One time Adam West slept with so many women in the city of Aspen, Colorado, that the city banned him from returning for another 15 years. Adam West was having sex between scenes, on lunch breaks, pretty much every chance he got. It was not uncommon for there to be an actual line of women waiting outside of Adam West's dressing room, sometimes starting as early as 7 in the morning. One of the most insane stories involving Adam West's escapades involved Adam West and the actor Frank Gorshin, who played the Riddler on the Batman series, attending an orgy together. They were both kicked out of said orgy because both of them kept pretending to be in character the entire time.
You ever go back and look at those old school Batman episodes? I haven't in years, but man, I never would have guessed that Adam West was out there tricking like that. He crawled so Diddy can fly.
Y'all, so while I'm at Chipotle, minding my cute little business. So this man is probably like 4 people ahead of me. And when I come in, everybody turns around to see who's coming in the store, as they should, be aware of your surroundings. And, I noticed that he is looking a little longer than everybody. So I'm like, okay, he finds me attractive. No biggie, right? So he's putting his order in and everything like that. I'm in line waiting, kind of on my phone, but I can see him. And this is my first time putting vinaigrette on here. I hope it's bomb.com. After he orders, he kind of like steps out the way a little bit so that the next person can, pay for their food. He pays for his food, steps out the way, next person goes in or whatever. He's kind of like looking back into the line. And I'm like, okay, he's kind of looking my way. I don't know what he gonna do. This is kind of weird. But whatever. So no shade, but I start to think, oh, maybe he's waiting on me to come up there so he can pay for my food. I'm like, shoot, I think I'm cute enough for a man to pay for my food.
Let me get this straight. So you're saying you're not attractive enough for somebody to be checking you out? Because you said it was weird that he was looking in your direction. But you're cute enough for somebody to pay for your food? Which barometer are you using?
So I'm getting double rice. I got chicken. I don't never get chicken. I done got a little extra guac. I'm getting things like, oh, he finna pay for this, so I ain't gonna have to worry about it. Honey, I get to the point where it's time for me to pay. She says like 17 something. I'm like, okay. Now before I pull out my little wallet or whatever, I look back one more time, baby, he was nowhere to be found. I go outside. Hey, excuse me, ma'am. I think you look so beautiful. Can I have your number? Child, please get out my face. I jingled that Chipotle bag, got in my car, and right off on him as he stood there Cause you think you finna get my number after you just watch me pay for my food and you was right there?
I just can't put my finger on why men won't approach women anymore. Guess that's just one of life's unsolved mysteries.
Would you prefer to date, marry, and have children with guy number one or guy number two? Go ahead.
One.
You pick the first guy. The first guy, Luis Guzman.
I don't think that the second guy's attractive at all.
I'm sorry. You don't think the second guy is attractive?
He looks he kind of looks like a ladyboy.
Which would you rather date?
Number one.
Number two.
There we go. I want to congratulate you for not going along with the herd.
Number one.
Number one. Number two kind of look like a boy, and I want a man.
What about you?
I would go with number one because I've dated guys that looked like number two. Well, let me give you my reason. I have dated guys that looked like number two before, and I much prefer like the dad bod. I don't know. Guys, hard to lay on.
Sweetheart, you have to stop taking what he's saying and twisting it so it means what you believe it means. If you're unclear, just ask him. Because see, if he cares enough to share his heart with you and letting you know exactly what he needs from you, you got something special there. So instead of jumping to conclusions, instead of running it back in your mind over and over and over again, try repeating what he said back to him. Let him know what you feel like he means, and then ask him, is that what you mean? Yep, it's that simple.
Women claim they want a man that's a good communicator and that has a high level of emotional intelligence, but won't open up their mouth when they're confused. Let me let this woman finish cooking.
What I heard him say. He said he loves you and he wants more physical activity. He explained that he feels closer to you when you guys are doing that on a regular. And not just that, just the physical touch, period. You know, touching his hand for no reason at all. Coming up behind him, giving him a hug, telling him how much you love him. Getting cuddles on the couch while you're watching TV. And the other stuff. Because baby, when a man loves you like that man loves you, ain't nothing wrong with letting that man know that your lap is his sanctuary. And he wants to be transparent. He wants to be honest with you. And he isn't going to do that with just any woman. It has to be a woman that he knows is not going to throw that in his face when she gets mad at him. And she's not going to share his business with anybody else. Because when he shares his heart, it's special. It's just like you not sharing your body with just anybody. Because your body is special. And you only want to share it with the person who's worthy of it. Well, that's how he is about his heart.
Gentlemen, if you find a woman that you can open up to and she doesn't use that against you, you better marry that woman. Hold her tight. Do not let her go. Because some women would take that information and cut you deep like surgery.
If 5 years down the line, it ain't gonna matter. It ain't that deep. People be giving up
They do.
too early.
This
and it's
generation,
like,
for sure.
Yeah, this generation
Because
for
you
sure.
see everything on social media looks better. You know what I mean?
And that's the problem.
And Michelle Obama said it, and I love that. She was just like, saying how I'll take 5 bad years. I think she said 5 bad years, 10 good years. And that's that helped humbled me, because just because it might be bad right now doesn't mean it's going to be bad. If I'm going to be married to you for 40, 50 years, okay, 5 bad years. All right.
And Barack wouldn't have been Barack without Michelle.
Right.
You wouldn't even know who Michelle was without Barack. But carry on.
And that's the crazy thing
That's
to think
the crazy
about.
part. And if you do not feel like your marriage is God divine, is anointed, that you have a calling in this marriage, that you could help bring the best out of each other. Just because I see you down in the dirt does not mean that I don't believe God's gonna give me the power and the strength to make you the best man.
Right.
I believe that. And that's what I genuinely believe with my partner, where he could be at, if he's down low, depressed, whatever. I believe that I'm supposed to be your wife. And I believe I'm gifted to help you. You're gifted to help me.
Mm-hmm.
He saved me a lot mentally. I would not be here today. I don't feel like to this capacity without him. And I believe that's why when I was trying to come closer to God, God put our paths back together.
I put these clips in because maybe, just maybe, there's hope for this younger generation. Fingers crossed.
What's up, you fat, cute, sexy motherfucker? My wife is very jealous, very fucking crazy when it comes to me even looking at another chick. How do I hide that better? How can I
How do I hide it?
Well, yeah, just give me a little bit of advice on that if you can.
This is your question. How do you hide ogling other women better from your wife? Take some karate. Be more attached to your body. You know, because you're probably making involuntary noises and looks.
No,
and,
ew.
You know?
Oh my God. He sees a hot girl. He's like, oh.
Train yourself in the art of espionage. Go to the spy museum. Watch some James Bond. And maybe give your wife a little more attention. This sounds like maybe two people trapped in a bad life together.
Maybe.
Kind of from his whole demeanor, how drunk he is calling into this podcast.
Yeah.
That's all I got for you today, guys. I appreciate you tuning in. On your way out, go ahead and click subscribe. And if you enjoyed yourself and want to see another video, go ahead and click right here. I don't even know if I'm pointing at it, but we're going to go for it anyway. I'll catch you on the next one.